In the Old Covenant Church, the scribes and Pharisees served as teachers of the law. The chair of Moses was the position of authority as God's representative to the covenant people. This position of authority has been passed down through the centuries since the formation of the church at Sinai from Moses to each leader in the Old Covenant Church who succeeded him. Kinundi na nga po ni Jesus ang mga iskriba at pariseyo at tinawag silang mga ipokrito na nagtuturo ng batas sa pamamagitan ng kanilang mga dila, ngunit di isinasabuhay ang kanilang pagtuturo. Hindi nakikita sa kanilang kilos at gawa. Kung kaya in Matthew 23, Jesus admonishes the people that the one who aspires to do this respected and influential office of teacher or rabbi must be aware that the sole authority for what is taught comes from God, hindi do sa nagtuturo. And it is to Him that they are responsible. For He is the divine lawgiver and they are only the vehicle of that teaching. Ang mga guru po ay instrumento lang, tagapaghatid or tagapagpahayag ng katuruan. Malinaw ang babala ni Jesus sa mga nagtuturo sa Marcos 12, versikulo 40, na sila ay tatanggap ng lalong mahigpit na kahatulan. The supreme teaching authority in the Old Covenant Church was the one man who occupied the chair of Moses and the council of elders and priests who advised him, while the supreme authority in the New Covenant Church is the one who occupies the chair of Peter, the Pope, or the father of the New Covenant people of God. And together with his council of bishops, he forms the universal magisterium of Catholic Church. He deserves the title Father, just as the vicar of the Davidic kingdom who served the Davidic king deserved the title Father to his people. Kung maalala niyo po sa Isaiah 22 verse 21, si Eliakim na ipinalit ng Diyos kay Sheba as master of the palace, sinabi po doon ng Diyos na uh, uh, nararapat lamang na tawagin siyang father ng mga tao. So ganun din po yung titulo na ibinigay natin sa vicar ni Cristo, which is si Pope. The Catholic Dictionary defines the magisterium as the church's teaching authority vested in the bishops as successors of the apostles, under the Roman pontiff as successor of St. Peter, also vested in the Pope as vicar of Christ and visible head of the Catholic Church. Ang etymology po kasi ng magisterium is from the Latin word magister or master. And the single obligation of a Christian teacher, no matter what is his rank in the church, is to teach the same gospel of salvation that Jesus taught, which is continued in the teachings of the Pope and the Universal Magisterium. Yun po ang primary obligation ng isang Christian teacher. No, nagpakilala siya sa unang bersikulo at bilang guru naman, nagpakilala siya bilang lingkod sa unang bersikulo at bilang guru naman sa 2 hanggang 3. Ito ang kanyang unang personal na komento mula nung magbigay siya ng pagbati. Dito po sa unang 3 bersikulo na to, inihayag ni Santiago ang direksyon ng kanyang mga argumento ay ang wasto at di wastong pagsasalita. Sa kanyang pahayag na hindi lahat ay nararapat na magturo, ay tumutukoy po sa problema na ang kagawaran ng pagtuturo ay seryoso at mapanganib. Yet, in verse 3, James seems to suggest that human perfection is possible for those who achieve mastery of pure speech, a teaching which may be inspired the Old Testament wisdom literature like Proverbs and sira, uh, uh, he suggests that uh, you can achieve perfection by uh, just being a master of speech. Mamaya po ipaliwanag ko po natin yan. So James recognizes that all human beings are fallible. Sometimes one unintentionally misspeaks, and sometimes one can be misinformed or misled by someone in authority, tulad nga po nung binigay kong halimbawa kanina tungkol sa pamangkin ko. So those are not errors of intent. Hindi po kasalanan yun nung nagtuturo kung nagkamali siya ng ah, ah, nagkamali lang siya ng bitaw, or siya po ay na-misinform, or siya po ay na-misled ng isang authority, no? Ah, Hindi po kasi niya intention at hindi sinasadya. But anytime a teacher has his or her own agenda and knowingly teaches contrary to the teaching of the universal magisterium, that person is guilty of heresy, which is a serious sin. The Catechism defines heresy as the obstinate, huh? Tigas daw ang ulo, stubbornly, the obstinate denial after baptism of a truth, which must be believed with divine and Catholic faith. So, yun daw po ang heresy. So, ito po ay mababasa sa CCC 2087. Basahin ko po sa inyo kasi marami po siyang terminologies na binigyan ng definition. Okay, so sa 2087, uh, our moral life has its source in faith in God who reveals His love to us. St. Paul speaks of the obedience of faith as our first obligation. He shows that ignorance of God is the principle and explanation of all moral deviations. Our duty toward God is to believe in Him and to bear witness to Him. 2088. The first commandment requires us to nourish and protect our faith with prudence and vigilance, and to reject every that is opposed to it. There are various ways of sinning against faith. First, voluntary doubt about the faith, disregards or refuses to hold as true what God has revealed and the church proposes for belief. And the other one is involuntary doubt, refers to hesitation in believing, difficulty in overcoming objections connected with the faith, or also anxiety aroused by its obscurity. If deliberately cultivated, doubt can lead to spiritual blindness. Now, pagdating po sa 2089, nabanggit po doon yung incredulity. Ano po yung incredulity? It is defined as the neglect of revealed truth or the willful refusal to assent to it, to agree or to approve it. Yun naman po ang incredulity. And kanina nga po, yung heresy is the obstinate post-baptismal denial of some truth which must be believed with divine and Catholic faith, or it is likewise an obstinate doubt concerning the same. Yan. Apostasy is the total repudiation of the Christian faith, and schism is the refusal of submission to the Roman pontiff or of communion with the members of the church subject to him. CCC 817 tungkol sa mga sa bagay na to, no? So, ano po yung incredulity again? Ito po ay the neglect of revealed truth or the willful refusal to assent to it. So, ano po ang magandang halimbawa para mas maintindihan natin, no? Tulad po ng supporting abortion, to practice birth control knowing it is contrary to the teachings of the church, to promote divorce as legitimate, to deny the doctrine of purgatory, no, or belief in the immaculate conception of and perpetual virginity of the Virgin Mary, to promote the acceptance of women to the priesthood, and etc. So marami po yun, mahabang listahan na ah, ah, laging laging inaano sa atin, ah, ipinapataw sa atin na para sa atin ay gawa-gawa lang natin daw. Pero hindi po, ito po ay ayon sa turo ng Panginoon at nakakalungkot kapag merong mga binyagang Katoliko na, sumusuway dito o sumusuway sa mga katuruan ng Diyos at sumusuporta sa mga paksang ito 'no, sa mga bagay na katulad ng divorce, abortion.